Before we even start today's premiere, and by the way, if you hear anything in the background, I have this like ambient noise thing going on. I wanted to try it out to see if you could actually hear the fucking birds and the rain. It's just recordings I found online. I just kind of mixed together. It's not actually raining here, believe it or not, but I just thought, it might add to the serenity of my fucking videos. So this guy is one of the most terminally online Chivalry 2 players I've ever seen. And just to piss them off more than I already have, I'm gonna send them this video as it premieres, so they can come watch it with us. So they can come watch us as a community mock this fucking guy, because he's such a loser. I legitimately have never encountered this in my life. Legitimately. I play Chivalry 2 whenever, between videos and between work, just so that way I can, kind of air myself out, get a bit of a drive to make videos. And I did get the drive to make the community video and the Strange Garden video that's coming up, but it also gave me the drive to talk about this fucking clown. So, where did it start? Well, it started in my first game of the day. I believe it was the Gallon Court. So Gallon Court is a level where you have to take over like a church as masons. And I was playing a Mason. I play as a Vanguard with a spiked club. If that doesn't tell you anything, I'll explain it as bluntly as possible. I don't take this fucking game seriously in the slightest. Like, I just play this to fuck with people. And, where was I going with this? Right. So it was that Gallon Court level, and I was a Mason. Now, no one was on the catapults, and I wanted to, supply support with it, with whatever boulders we had. And at first I was on the catapult to the left, but I wasn't getting many hits. So I changed to the catapult on the right, so that way I could, shoot over the wall and at them as they spawn in. It's a scummy tactic, but I thought that's where they were coming from. Well, as it turns out, I did kill 3 people. I also killed one of our teammates, and that is our antagonist today, because this guy took it as a declaration of war. I wish I got a clip of this. I didn't think I would have to. I thought this was going to be a one and done thing. I have clips for a lot of these things just to show you guys his fucking ridiculousness. But what happened was I accidentally killed him. I never mean to kill someone with a catapult at all. It's funny. It's fucking funny, but I didn't mean to. In the slightest. They were just there and I didn't even see them. I had to shoot over the wall. There's a giant, it's a big field with a concave wall that has an indent with a moat around it, and I was shooting from a distance over the wall. So this guy vote kicks me. Then immediately after respawning, comes up to me, hits me from behind, takes me off the catapult, and then spins the catapult around. I'm like, oh, okay, well, they're just gonna provide, a different artillery support. And they would shoot my boulders into the river, and then once there was one left, they would hit me. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna run away with my boulder. I thought that was that. I genuinely thought, oh, okay, that's the last time I'll see that guy. No. They spent the entirety of the rest of the game trying to hunt me down for sport. We're on the same team, by the way. And I was like, what the fuck? They did it 3 or 4 times, and eventually we were getting ready to charge the gate after you blow up the ships. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna do a little trolling myself, and I found the guy. I was at pretty low health because they had this guy named Shum on the enemy team, the Agathians, and warbows. Do not fuck around. Warbows are one of the greatest weapons in Chivalry 2. That shit will fuck you up, and they were good with it. So I was like, this life ain't worth living anyway. So I found them in the crowd by accident. They were getting ready to charge. I just start smacking them. And they got their little pansy friends following me around trying to get me to stop. And they couldn't kill me. I don't know what, they tried doing the horn thing to heal BFG. That's their name, by the way, BFG. And it healed me as well, so they didn't solve anything. And eventually we had a staring match for a second. I was like, alright, my work here is done. You haven't done anything. You're right. And I went back into the battle and died immediately because I'm a Vanguard player with a spiked club. We do not take this game seriously in the slightest. So you might think, oh, okay, well, we lost the battle because no one was delivering the explosives. I don't take any blame for that. I did try delivering a few, but I was like, nah, this ain't for me. So what happened next? That's where it gets a little silly. So they messaged me, and they started keeping count of every takedown and kill I got. Now I'm not good at video games. You can look at my Silksong gameplay. I am terrible at video games. It takes me like, I believe Bow, Path to Teal Lotus, my favorite game of all time. It's comparatively to Metroidvanias, it's one of the easier ones, I would say. But even still, it took me like hours to beat that fucking game. I'm not good at games. And this guy would message me on Xbox, keeping count of every kill and takedown I got. So of course I responded the only way possible, with this. Yeah, I didn't give a flying fuck, but apparently they did, because what I have next is literally every single clip of them not only hunting me down, and also me just accidentally dying near them, but every time I would die in their vicinity, they would go out of their way to teabag me. That's how pissed off this guy was. You don't see a lot of teabaggers in Chivalry 2. Not even during free-for-all, which is, well, feet-for-all, but fiat-for-all? Fet-for-all? I don't know. It's like a weird E. But you don't even see that. And this guy would hunt me down just to do it. Did eventually happen to get a takedown. I don't know if it was a kill or a takedown, I don't exactly remember. But instead of being the dishonorable, unchivalrous son of a bitch to teabag somebody over a complete... This all started because of an accident, by the way. They were the one who kept progressing it, agitating it. I don't know what the phrase is. But I did eventually, you know, was near them, and I just kind of stared at the ground for a minute. I was originally just going to do the Inspire emote, because I play as a Scottish guy when I play as the Agathians. But I died immediately afterwards, and this guy was... this guy was ecstatic about it. Because what did he do right afterwards? Yeah, he tried vote kicking me. Legitimately. This is the screenshot from that game of him trying to vote kick me. Right after I don't know if I killed him or if I was the takedown, but I know I hit him at one point, and it was part of how he died. But, yeah, the vote kicked off, and I once again escaped the clutches of death. So the next game happens. We're on the same team again. We did lose that fight, but, like, we didn't lose that battle, but it was pretty close. I really wish I had a screenshot of it. It was, like, right at the end. We had a little bit to fill in the bar, and it was the last 5 seconds. It was close. I will say that. And they messaged me again, saying, oh, man, 6 and 7 probably. I don't remember. 6 and 19, that's it. And I respond the only way possible with the bunny. And basically, in the next fight, I believe it was the slaughter of Coxwell, they would, again, continue hunting me down and continue trying to vote kick me. They failed every single time, by the way. They would, like, literally spam the shit out of the vote kick just so they could try getting rid of me. At one point, I did it back just to fuck around, and it almost happened. I really wish I got that, but I play on an Xbox One, so I'm a little laggy, and, you know, I didn't exactly have the processing time to actually get it. I was waiting for clips to upload so they wouldn't get corrupted. And I believe it was near the end. They were trying to hunt me down. Like, again, of course. They really wanted to kill me. And the whole time I was hanging out with this guy. Okay. Alright, so what happened? You're probably wondering. Well, it was at the end of Slaughter Coxwell, and I decided to hide inside the porta potty. Sorry, the outhouse. We're medieval time. Outhouse, that's what I meant to say. And I just sat down and hung out in there because how the end of the game works if you're an Agathian, the Masons just have to kill all the soldiers. And what happened was my outhouse was totally fine. It was totally okay until someone by the name of BFG came and destroyed it. I was literally laughing my ass off the whole time because I was like, what? How has nobody seen me yet? And at the end of that game, I didn't hear a single word. They didn't message me. They didn't say anything. But I did get attention. Your connection has been timed out or something. It's kind of like saying you won't be there for the next game. So I was so appalled by the term, like, job applications tell scary stories about this guy. It was so bad that I was like, this is going to be one of the funniest videos I'm going to make because it's about something that literally just happened. I literally messaged them like, yeah, bro, you're going on YouTube, you fucking cornball. And really, like, what do you expect? I've never encountered such a player in all of my days playing Chivalry 2. Really, I've never seen it happen before. This guy literally spends day and night playing this game. I bet this motherfucker weighs 400 tons. I really do. But ladies and gentlemen, that is how I encountered this Chivalry motherfucker. I just wanted to share this with y'all. Legally speaking, you cannot go harassing these people. I do not condone harassing anyone. And yeah. Have a good day.